Team SG1. This is a Stargate SG1 construction block set by Best-Lock. It was released in 2012 and consists of over 350 pieces. If you want to know the exact amount of pieces, you can simply sum up all these numbers here on the backside of the box. I didn't care enough to bother my calculator with this. I don't really know how much this set did cost back in 2012. I guess something between 30 and 50 US dollars. I bought the set a few months ago for about 40 euros. Back in the day when this set was released, most of the non-Lego construction block sets looked like this. And I really didn't like what I saw. And yeah, that's the reason why until quite recently, until Bluebricks emerged, I didn't care very much for alternative brick sets. This fighter here and also this buggy might look quite okay for a toy, but these minifigs here, they are so ugly, it's incredible. And have a look at this sphinx here. What's wrong with the face? Why? It's just ridiculous. It's just crazy. And I fear that the brick quality might be quite bad too. But here's one thing which is good about the box art, at least. It seems that the models here are not rendered images. I think these are photos. We can see the injection holes. That's quite neat. I always like when we see the true product and not some computer-generated stuff. The set might look quite ugly, but Best-Lock managed to get the license, the Stargate license. I think they produced about 30 different sets, if my research is correct. They also had a license for Terminator, I think. That's quite impressive. So, Stargate SG1 license, Stargate Atlantis license, and Terminator license. Sadly, the sets look ugly. But, to be fair, Best-Lock is a very important company, at least for the alternative brick community. Best-Lock and Kobe won very important cases against Lego in court. And so, without Best-Lock, there wouldn't be, for example, Bluebricks today with their cool designs. Best-Lock really paved the way for all these other companies. And today we got sets with cool designs. I didn't care for Best-Lock and companies like this in the past, but with the emergence of Bluebricks, we really got alternatives with great designs. I just wish back in the day those other companies had, or better said, Best-Lock had designs in the quality of Bluebricks. Bluebricks designs are often even cooler than Lego designs. Well, one thing I always like about these boxes which have text in different languages is that for some reason they don't really write down the same stuff in every language. For example, here we got an English compatible with other brands. The second language is Dutch. There it says can be used with other brands. In French, it's compatible with the other brands. In Italian, it's the same like in English, compatible with other brands. On the other side, we got more languages. Spanish, compatible with other brands. Portuguese, compatible with other brands. Okay, now we got Polish. I don't speak Polish, but the first word clearly looks like compatible. And the last word here looks like markas, marken, marke, and so on. So that I'm quite sure that this means brands. So this would be compatible with other brands. I speak Turkish even less than Polish, but this word here in the middle looks like brands. So I guess it means compatible with, I don't know, brands, compatible with other brands. I'm quite sure it's exactly the same. Greek. It gets even more complicated because they don't use a Latin alphabet. But with the help of my mathematics knowledge, I would say this here in the back is brands. It's mu, alpha, rho, kappa, epsilon, sigma. So marques, which sounds like all the other words for brands. And I guess it's compatible with other brands. And in German, I don't know. They did their own thing. It's a completely different sentence. It's mit anderen Bausteinen und Spielewelten verbaubar, which means with other bricks and gaming worlds, play worlds, toy worlds, something like that. Installable. I don't know why they used a complete different sentence. They could have said exactly the same which they did say in English. Kompatibel mit anderen Marken would be the German version of compatible with other brands. Strange. I think we even got more of those texts. Yeah, here. Manufactured and distributed by. In French, it's fabriqué et distribué par, which, yeah, it's exactly the same. They said fabricated and distributed by, so fabricated, manufactured, that's fine. And now we got German again. Herstellung und Vertrieb. It's manufacturing and distribution. So they made nouns out of it and didn't use the by at all. It's shorter, but there was no need to do this. You could have said exactly the same in German too, like you said in English. The German version of this would be hergestellt und vertrieben durch. I don't know why they did it a bit different. Well, and here we got more text. Please keep this address for future reference. In French, it's please keep these addresses for future consultations. So, yeah, it's pretty much the same, but in French, you need more than just one address. It's the addresses. And German, please keep these addresses. In German, you don't need a reason why. Strange. And once again, you need to keep more than just one address. And down here, we got more of those fun texts. Colors and styles may vary. In French, it's the colors and the models can vary. In Spanish, again, the colors and the models can vary. And in German, something completely different. Models and colors can slightly differ from the images. You could have said exactly the same in German, like you said in English. The German version would simply be colors and, yeah, let's say, let's go with the models like in the French and the Spanish one. So you could have said, Farben und Modelle können variieren. I don't know why they had to use this different sentence. It's strange. I don't know. Well, but enough of this nonsense. Now let's have a look what's inside the box. So this is what's inside the box. The bags are not numbered, so I don't think we will have different building sections. Here is a minifigure, which didn't come in a bag. Okay. Also, this plate here is just loose. Another loose plate. What? There are more minifigures than shown on the box? Wait. Here we get these, these Jafar with the helmets on. And they are not on the box. Oh, that's better than expected. Great. More bags. I'm really looking forward to see what the quality of the bricks is. The injection holes don't seem to be too bad. At least when we have a look at these plates here. That's okay. So what is this? Oh, I see, we got different instructions. So this is for the sphinx, I think. This is for the buggy. Oh, here we got stickers. F302. Does it say? It's difficult to see on camera because these stickers are transparent and the letters are in white, so it's quite difficult to see it. Oh yeah, we will apply the stickers to the back of this fighter here. I thought all the time that this is a death glider, a gold death glider, but now when I look closely I can see that it looks a bit different. It's a human fighter, and yeah, with the sticker here in the back which says F302, it's quite clear that we are building a fighter from the planet Earth and not some gold stuff. Oh god, the ugly stickers for the swings. I don't think I'm going to apply these huge stickers here. I won't be able to disassemble the set again when I have applied them. And the instructions for the F302 and one more loose brick. Alright, then, with what am I going to start? Does this even matter? I don't know. I think the highlight is the fighter. And yeah, what I didn't like at all was the swings, so I'm going to start with the ugly swings, then this one here, then I will go on with the buggy, and after that I hope I will have some more fun with the F302. Before I start with building the swings, I just had a quick look at the bricks, and wow, have a look here at these bricks here. The clutch power is immense. You really have to push. Wow. I hope this won't become a problem. It's always good to have a bit of clutch power, and it's better to have too much clutch power than too less, but we will see if this will be okay. And also, what's quite funny is that some of the bricks, or plate in this case, have quite visible injection holes, and others look perfect. Okay, here's the injection hole, or better said, it's just an injection mark here at the side, but it's better than having this huge crater on the stud like so many blue bricks have. And I think it's also, oh, here's the other variation of these injection holes. It's not on the studs, but it's in the middle of the plate. I don't like this variation, but at least it's not too huge. And yeah, some of the plates don't have injection holes on the top at all, on the sides, as I showed you here. And yeah, that's quite interesting. Another interesting thing is that the studs, or at least some of the studs, are marked with a logo by Best-Lock. So here every stud got this BL on it for Best-Lock. But when we have a look at these plates here, we can see that every stud has another letter. So Best-Lock is written across the whole plate. That's funny. And then we got bricks without any logo at all on the studs. And we also got some bricks with hollow studs. And here once again a brick with an ugly injection hole. What I don't like so much is also that some of the bricks have some material left over from the molding process. I'm looking for a good example. Oh, have a look at this injection hole here. That's huge. That's incredibly ugly. But let me look for an example. Yeah, here. You can see here's some material left over. And that's always annoying when you can't remove it without any problem. You see, I have removed it now. This wasn't too difficult. But there are some bricks somewhere here that were a bit more problematic with removing this leftover material. Well, I can't find it right now. You just have to believe me. Oh, is this a special brick? I don't know. But let me just start with the build, and I will come back to you as soon as I see something unusual or something doesn't work like intended. Building the swings, step 2. Okay, the clutch power isn't that strong. It's quite low actually. It's way lower than the clutch power is with Lego bricks. For some reason, the 2 bricks I got here seem to have huge clutch power, but the rest of the set doesn't. So placing plates is extremely easy. Another thing is that we have problems with the color. Have a look at this. This slope here is clearly darker than the other slopes. It almost looks dirty. Well, at least so far everything seems to work fine, but I only have reached step 2. Let's see if everything will stay fine. Building the swings, step 3. Have a look at this huge gap here between the big plates. Wow, those bricks really have bad tolerances. Building the swings, step 10. In this step, we want to close this open part here in the swing's front, and we do this with the help of a tile. I think in the instructions it looks like we have to use a 4x4 tile here, but I could only find this 4x5 tile in our set. And the problem now is that when we have built this little segment and we want to place it here, oops, like this, it isn't really interlocked. We can't lock it here. It's just sitting here, and I think we will put bricks in front of it or something like that, so later it will hold in place. But the thing now is that the tile is too tall. It's taller than the 2 slopes next to it. And in the instructions, it looks like the tile is as tall as the slopes. And when we have a look at the back side of our box, we can see that there should only be one of these huge tiles in the set. And I think once again it looks like a 4x4 tile. And we only got a 4x5 tile. I will see if this will become a problem. I hope not. Building the swings, step 14. I have never seen this piece before. It's a 2x2 plate with a clip on the side. And I don't think Lego uses this piece. It's absolutely new to me. Oh, god damn it. The stupid tile. Building the swings, step 15. In this step, we use some parts which I haven't seen before. This one here and this one here. So let's talk about first the last one at first. Here you can see it looks like a 1x2 plate with handlebar, but the gap between the plate and the handlebar is missing. And the second piece is this one. It's a slope with studs to the side. Well, when I have placed all these pieces of that step, then we also have completed the swings. In this final building step for the swings, we also have to apply all the stickers. This here is the swing set, and as you can see, I only have applied this, the sticker here on the swing's forehead or whatever, and its beard, and not the face, because the face sticker would go above several bricks, And that's something I hate and I won't do. You can't disassemble the set again if you have done this. The same goes with this, head decorations here on the sides. These yellow blue stickers can't be, or they have to be applied over 1, 2, 3, over 4 bricks on each side. And that's just something I hate to do. And same goes with the toes. We have to apply the sticker here on this foot and then push it down here or bend it down here and apply it here also on the front to these other plates here below. But it doesn't matter at all that I didn't use the stickers because the stupid swings isn't usable at all. Have a look, here's the head, and with the help of this handlebar we have to interlock it here to this clip, and there is no clutch power at all. That's just complete crap. I think the backside of the swings looks quite okay, but we can't place the head, and that just sucks. Let me see if I can find an alternative. Okay, so let me show you how I solved the problem. I removed these 4 parts here, so our swings looks like this now. Then we can place this here. So I think actually what we had before is that this piece was here, this 1x2 brick. And here was this 2x2 plate, and then this part was sitting here. And here on top we had this this 2x2 plate with clip. But what we are going to do now is to place this slope here. Then we can place, oh, this thing is really annoying. Then we can place this 1x2 brick down here. It's a bit like the plaque which sits in front of the real swings. And then we can, what can we do now? We can place this clip below the head. Then we can place this 2x2 plate like this. And now we connect the head with these 2 studs here to this plate, but from below. Like, oh come on, this doesn't work with one hand. Let me try this again. Oh, this is a job for 2 hands, damn it. Let me place the camera here for a second. So we have this little construction here. And now we can place it like this. It still looks stupid, but it doesn't fall apart. At least not as long as we don't touch it. Luckily, I only bought this set for shits and giggles, and so I'm actually not angry. It turns out to be exactly as shitty as I thought it is, and so everything is fine. But I would have really been annoyed if I thought this was a cool set. Okay, then let's continue with the buggy and see if this thing is as shitty as the Sphinx. Building the buggy, step 6. I just noticed these pieces here do exist like we are used to from Lego. Maybe I just messed up when we built the Sphinx. I think I shouldn't have placed this one here. I should have placed this one. Let me try this out. Maybe then this can interlock with this clip here. Oh wow! This solved the problem. Now the head is connected to the rest of the Sphinx like it is intended to be. I just was too stupid to use the right pieces. And I also noticed that down here with this part which is falling off all the time, I also used these handlebars, but I have two of those things here left over and I think I can place them there. Let's see if this gives the whole thing more grip. Might not so easy to connect it with just one hand. Let me take this off for a second. Oh, damn it. But it is connected. I think this will work. Awesome. Okay, then I have to say sorry. Best-Lock. Your set is way better quality than I thought it is. Wow. Now the Sphinx is completed. I won't apply the stickers because they will be over several bricks, but other than that, now my build is identical to the build in the instructions. Nice. Okay, then I can go on now with the buggy. Building the buggy, step 7. In this step, we have to use this lever here, or a little antenna, or whatever this is, and it looks slightly different than we are used to from the Lego piece. But it should work the same way, I think. It's always a bit annoying to place these things, but this has nothing to do with Best-Lock. I don't like to place them in Lego sets either. Building the buggy, step 11. The steering wheel also differs slightly from the wheel we are used to from Lego. These pieces might look a bit different, but they all work the same. Building the buggy, step 12. In this step we have to use these inverted slopes. And I don't think I have seen this type of slopes before. The inverted Lego slopes don't have these holes here in the slopey part. Building the buggy, step 14. In this step we use these two 1x1 bricks, which are only 2 plates tall. Lego also uses these bricks, but the Lego pieces don't have studs on the sides. Building the buggy, step 17. Here's another piece which looks different than the corresponding Lego piece. You can see here the Lego piece would be attached, the clip would be attached to a 1x1 plate. They didn't even use a 1x1 round plate here. It's, what is it? An octagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it seems to be an octagon. We also got these 1x1 octagon plates here. Building the buggy, step 18. This here is a building technique I don't like. You can see we only connected these parts here of, yeah, what is it? This roll cage or whatever with just one stud. For some reason the clutch power is good enough here, but I don't think you can really play with this buggy. This will fall apart really quickly. Building the buggy, step 19. More antennas with a base we are not used to from Lego, and also a gun, which of course is nothing we will see in a Lego set. Building the buggy, step 20. Wow, I am trying to connect the tires to the axles, and this thing is so fragile that I won't try this. So I took off the axles again, and now I will try to push the axle into the wheel, but this just doesn't work. The tolerances are so bad. It's incredible. Maybe when I try with another wheel. It's impossible. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Maybe I have more luck with another axle. It was really just that one axle which just didn't want to interlock with the tire, but with enough time and pressure I finally could manage to interlock those two things. And this thing here really is fragile. I wouldn't play too much with it. And the bricks and the wheels are so low quality. Have a look at this. It drives extremely bumpy. It's jumping. Well, as long as you don't touch it too much, everything will stay together. But you really shouldn't play with this. The connections done here are not safe for playtime. And also the brick quality is just so bad that you have to fear that everything falls apart when you put the bricks together, because sometimes the clutch power is way too high. The clutch power is so inconsistent, that's quite a problem. At least once you have completed the build, it doesn't fall apart, so that's a pro. And what's strange too is that the buggy is taller than the sphinx. Damn. Well then, let's go on with the highlight of the set. We are going to build the fighter now. Where is step 1? There it is. Building the fighter, step 3. In this step we need another lever. And we also had used the lever before when we had built the buggy. And here you can see that this lever had this little piece of plastic on its side. I just thought this is part of this lever, that it is supposed to look like this. But when we have a look at this lever here, this little piece of plastic is missing. It's a bit difficult to see on camera. But here you can see that it just goes straight down. And I think that this little part down here is just some remaining plastic from the molding process. I also noticed that I missed to place these two 1x2 tiles here. So this gives the buggy at least a little bit more of a completed look, but it still doesn't look too professional, does it? Alright, then now I can place my lever here, and yeah, it definitely is, it is supposed to be the same lever in the instructions. There aren't two different levers in the set. This lever just has this remaining piece from the molding process. Building the fighter, step 7. In this step we use more pieces which don't have a Lego equivalent. At least I don't think so. These 1x2 bricks here are only 2 plates tall and have studs on the side. I don't think Lego uses these pieces. At least not so far. Building the fighter, step 11. Here we got more unknown pieces. Lego uses a 1x2 plate, and one side of that plate is a slope. Here we got a 2x2 plate, of which one side is a slope. And the other half, which is the plate, is not only one plate thick, no, it's 2 plates. It's 2 plates tall. And also this cockpit windscreen here. I'm not sure if the mold itself is something special, but at least the print here should be unique. Building the fighter, step 12. We got a missing piece. So you can see here we need these 2 wedges. The problem now is that we got 2 of these wedges left, but none of that one. So that means we can't place this wedge here. I have already placed this wedge, and now I got this wedge a second time. And as you can see, this doesn't help me over here. I can only do something like that, but this will look stupid. Building the fighter, step 16. While building this under construction of our fighter, I really had to push hard to interlock all of those plates, but I pushed too hard. I broke off the windshield here, so you can see that the hinge plate here has got 1, 2, 3, 4, normally 5 fingers, and I managed to break the 5th one. But it still works. Damn. Oh, and by the way, here you can see what I did with the missing wedge, or better said, the wrong wedge. So this is the right wedge. You can see it is placed in, yeah, quite a streamlined way. And on this side here, it clearly looks wrong. I just have, yeah, placed it the other way around, but I couldn't do anything better. So if we would put our fighter in an air duct, this side here simply wouldn't have the best aerodynamic shape possible. Building the fighter, step 17. In this step we use a piece that as a kid I really loved. I played a lot with the Lego variation of this piece. You could use it as a surveillance camera. You just had to put a transparent blue plate here in the front, or you could use it as part of an engine, or even as an exhaust pipe. We used to stick those Lego flames in here, and then we put this whole thing on a Lego bike, and then, yeah, you could drive with full power. Building the fighter, step 18. This is the final step, but it's a huge step. Have a look at how many pieces we have to place in the step. Luckily, the step is divided into several sub-steps, so I think it is manageable. And also have a look at these cones we are going to use here. They look different than the Lego cones. Those cones are not so smooth on the sides. You can see here that we can see several, edges. So I have completed the fighter. Then let's have a look at this jet here. The whole thing is surprisingly sturdy, and there are some quite interesting building techniques. For example, the wings are kept in this position, you can't adjust them, but I like the way how they are kept in this position. We are working with these handlebars here and these clips on the top of the wing here, and also with more of those connections on the underside. And this makes the whole thing surprisingly sturdy. What I didn't like at all, of course, was placing the stickers. At least the stickers or the text of the stickers, or no, the stickers themselves are transparent, and so we don't have the problem that, I don't know, they are green prints which look different than the rest of the bricks. What's also quite interesting is here the back. I like how all these, what do you call them? Those jet nacelles or whatever are created here. This looks quite interesting. And of course, this fighter has a lot of guns, or a lot of weapons. So here, those two here, then the one down here, and here's one. So it's quite well equipped for combat. And you can of course open the cockpit and place a minifigure there, which is controlling the lever here. I think I would have preferred if the lever was in the middle of the cockpit. The solution for this would be placing a jumper plate underneath the lever. I think for a toy it's okay. Of course, it sucks that we got the wrong piece here, but other than that, it's playable enough. Everything just works fine, and it doesn't look nice, but you can play with this quite easily. If you want to display this, which I do not recommend, displaying the set isn't would be quite an eyesore, I think. But if you want to display this, you should build a stand so that you can display it like this. It's now sitting all the time here on the table like this, and this isn't too good for the structure here in the back. You can see that this bends quite easily. Well, then let's have a look at the minifigures. So, the minifigures are, compatible to Lego minifigures. We get... Can I remove the set with just one hand? Oh, let me place the camera for a second. Yeah. Okay, so here we can see we got this torso here and a head, and the head even got a nose. That's quite funny. Then let's put the head back on the torso. And it's good that we can remove the torso, because of this the minifigures can use equipment. So if you want to place a backpack here or something like that, it's important that you can remove the head. And yeah, we can also remove the hands. Let me this just put in. And of course on the head there's a stud. So we can place, in this example here, a helmet on the minifigure's head, like this. The helmet is a bit too large, I would say. Can this poor guy even see something from below his helmet? And here the feet look a bit different. The legs look a bit different than the Lego legs, but they are very close. Also the torso looks, yeah, way more pumped up. I don't know. Then let's combine this real quick so that we can have a look at the other minifigures. So this is just the pilot for the jet, I think. Well, let's have a look at the other figures. So this here is Jack O'Neill. He looks so stupid. It's incredible. But he got his gray hair and a huge gun, and also he's wearing this, Kevlar or whatever this is. They are printed, the minifigures, but only on the front. I think this is the strangest version of Richard Dean Anderson I've ever seen. Then here we got Sam Carter. She's wearing this backpack and also has a gun. I think it's the same hairpiece, but in another color. No, it's a different hairpiece. Daniel Jackson. These faces. It's so crazy. Ah, come on, lie down. And here we got Teal'c. He even got this thing on his forehead, which this golden tattoo or whatever it is, which we always see in the TV series. These faces, it's so stupid. And he got his signature gun here, this stick thing, whatever. And as a surprise, we got these other Jafars here. There were even 3 of them. And I removed the helmet from one of them so that we could see the face. It's so stupid. But I actually like the helmets. Those are quite cool. Jafar, Cray. All in all, I have to say I can't recommend this set. It just looks cheap. The minifigures are incredibly ugly, even though I like the helmets, but even those are very low quality. And the colors, they looked washed out, they aren't vibrant. On the other hand, I also have to say this set is not as bad as I thought it is. The bricks work fine. The clutch power is terribly inconsistent, but at least everything holds together in the end. The fighter, the jet there, is quite sturdy, and also the other stuff doesn't fall apart. I wouldn't play too much with the the buggy here, but the sphinx, that's quite sturdy. But the colors, that's not okay. Have a look here. It's not so easy to see on camera, but when you have the buggy in front of you, you can see that all these, what is this, tan, yellow, whatever, all these bricks have slightly different colors. They look somehow dirty. It's hard to say. It just looks strange. But there are also some quite interesting building techniques. I like how the chairs here are done, and of course, the wings. That's quite cool. So, there were quite interesting ideas for the set, but it's okay for a toy, I would say. I think as a kid I would have fun whooshing around here, the jet. And yeah, this thing would get destroyed quite easily, but I think you can play with it. For a kid, it's okay, even though even a kid would see that the set is cheap quality, it's low quality. You can't use it as a display set. For Stargate display sets, I would wait a while. I think next year, so 2024, there we will have some blue bricks Stargate sets, and I hope those will look way better than this.